What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on Prize Picks. Officially, the last day of the NBA season before playoffs start or play-in tournament right now. So we got some NBA plays in this video. Before we get into any of that, if you guys could drop a like on this video and just subscribe to this channel. This is going up on the backup channel, and the reason is because my channel got taken down, or not taken down, but kind of like suspended because YouTube just didn't like one of the videos up. I think it was because of the Discord. I showed the Discord in the video. YouTube didn't like it. I don't know what the problem is, but in around 5 or 6 days, we are going to be back on the main channel, so don't worry at all. And now, let's get into some plays for today. First up, I want to recap the day from yesterday. I want to just keep this Flex Friday play there just so people know, I'm still kind of riding high off that win, so I'm leaving it in the recap. This was a great correlated slip right here, but these were the 4 plays that we ended up taking yesterday, and a lot of close misses. This one was the most annoying one. Because this AL team, we projected them to win both games. They won both games in dominating fashion, and Kyle got 27 assists, but then Shanks and Hope really just didn't get it done. Hope got 14 of these 17 kills, and Shanks only got 3, so it was super unlucky, but the rest of it is hitting perfectly. Like, if this guy gets 2 more kills, or any of these guys get 2 more kills, we absolutely hit this 8.5x, I think this was. So, it's very, very close to hitting a 4-man. This was another one. It went opposite correlation, but just barely. Like, this guy goes over by half. This guy goes over by 2. Super, super close right there. And then this was the free play I gave out yesterday. And this went red, 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 red. And I want you guys to look at this and go, well, at least it's very, very correlated. Because a red, 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 red slip is not the end of the world. I would rather get red, 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 red than 1 green here and then 1 green here. Because that means that this wasn't correlated and this wasn't correlated. But red, red means that it was completely correlated. That means that, and by correlated, we mean that bet number 1 is affecting the result of bet number 2. So in this case, because EJ Perry didn't get as many passing yards, his number 1 wide receiver, Jonathan Adams, did not get as many receiving yards. We expected them to pass a lot more in this game, and they were actually up until the very, very end. And then by that time, Perry was already out. Adams wasn't really hitting his yards line by then. And then this one, bet 1 is affecting bet 2. We wanted this to be a nice short game for Call of Duty, but what actually happened was map 1 was a very, very long map. As you guys can see, Kremp got 38 kills in map 1. His projection was 26.5. So, because of that, both of these guys went over. So, I know you guys are looking at this red, 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 red. I got 0 out of 4 picks right, but this is a correlated strategy. What we're saying here is we want this thing to happen, and we want this thing to happen. We're literally betting on PrizePicks is paying us for basically 4 things to happen, but we're actually just betting on 2 things. All we're betting on is for Memphis to have a good game passing the ball, and then for this Call of Duty match, these guys are playing in the same server to go as a short game. That's all we're betting on. That's literally 2 things, and we're getting paid out for 4 things from PrizePicks. So that's the strategy, guys. Very, very confident that it's going to work out in the long run. This one is kind of uncorrelated. What happened here is Stododo went under, but then this Jello guy went way over. Usually, he is the worst player on this team. He actually ended up being the best player on this team in this match against IS. It was just unfortunate, guys. Sometimes those things happen, it is what it is. Sometimes the wide receiver 3 ends up going for 100 yards. That's kind of what happened right here. And it's just unlucky. We only took 4 plays, 4 misses. When you go down 4 units in a day, it's not the best, of course, but when you hit 8.5x, you can make that all back and then some. So, that's all I got in the video, for the recap at least. If you guys want to see actually how we've been doing in April, I can go all the way here. We had a rough start to the beginning of April, but we are up 14 units right now. I think that's around right. 14 units on the month, so still looking very solid. Hopefully we can come out of the month with a good chunk of profit. Now, let's get into some plays for today. NBA, massive slate. Unfortunately, a lot of these games are happening earlier. But I do have 2 picks for you, so we're going to hop right into them. I've got Jokic on the over at 9.5 assists, and then Zach LaVine on the over at 23 points. So a couple of these games don't really matter, but I like Jokic on assists right here. I like him to really, try to start enabling this team as we're going forward into the playoffs. Denver, if you guys have been keeping up with the news, they just fired their head coach. They are not in a good spot as a team. Probably that locker room is looking really rough. And the reason that I like Jokic over on assists in a situation like this is he's got to become a leader. He's got to show that he's a leader, not just for him scoring buckets, but for the team to get better. He enables the team around him to play at a higher level. That is exactly what Jokic does. That's his main case for MVP, is he makes his team better and just by such wide margins. And the reason I like him over an assist here because, first of all, Houston's pretty good defense. I do like them to really shut down Jokic. I want them to double team him and everything like that. And you know, when a player gets double teamed, he's obviously going to get the ball a lot. But when he gets the ball and then they double team him, he's going to find the pass. Jokic is perfect at finding the open man. He's also hit this in 4 of the last 5 games, so he has been passing the ball a lot more. This is just a very solid all-around play for Jokic right here. And the second one is Zach LaVine on the over at 23 points. This Kings team is really just difficult to predict right now. I mean, it's the last game of the season. There's not really much future for this team right now. But Zach LaVine has been balling out recently, and I expect all these players, you know, it's their last game of basketball, or a lot of them, it's their last game of basketball for the next 5 or 6 months. I expect him to go out there and ball, and he's been hitting this in 5 of the last 5 games, so I do like him to just be on a hot streak right here, continue, build that momentum into the next game, into the next season. In addition to that, the Suns are just not a good team right now, so it should not be too difficult to put up points on this guys. Now, if you guys want to lock in this play with me on Dabble, that is exactly what you guys can do, and it's completely free. All you got to do is sign up with code FFBAM and then download the app. Literally, Dabble is the easiest app to ever sign up on. I've helped people sign up on this app. It literally takes them like 30 seconds. Once the app is downloaded, you click open, you put in your name, and you put in this code. That is all you put in. You don't put in your bank details, your card, nothing. You don't got to deposit. Literally do not have to do anything. All you got to do is download Dabble app, type in these 5 letters, and then once you guys get to the board, you will see that you have a free $25 into your account. You didn't put a penny into your Dabble account, and they've given you $25 for free. So that is an insane offer. It's not like a redeposit match or a, you know, deposit bonus like all these other apps have, where it's like you've got to pay $50 and then they'll give you $100. It's not like that at all. Dabble, you're paying $0 and you're getting $25 for free. All you got to do is download the app and then sign up with code FFBAM. And then once you guys do that, say you lock it in on this play and the $25 turns into $75, you just hit 75 for completely free. And if it ends up missing, you lost 25, but it was not even your own money. So you actually are placing a risk-free bet, and that is exactly what I would love you guys to do on this slip. We're going to have more Dabble coming through in the playoffs and a lot more coming up on this channel. But if you guys want to tail all those picks, make sure to head over to the Winnable. It is winnable.com/BAM. And join the Discord. The Discord is the first link in the description. I'm going to start doing some spreads and money lines. I've got a guy who's really, really good at those, specifically for NHL and MLB. MLB is just kicking off, and NHL is about to go into the playoffs in a couple weeks. It is going to be insane. So make sure you're on the Winnable. Make sure you're in the Discord. This is the first link in the description, by the way. Discord is the first link, and then Winnable is right there too. Winnable.com/BAM. And I've got this promo code open for a little bit longer, guys. If you guys want to hop on the VIP picks, I'm going to be sending out a ton of picks, not just esports like I usually do, but also spreads, money lines for MLB and NHL. Make sure to hit subscribe right here. Click apply promo and use promo code BAM. You're going to get the entire subscription for half off. I only give this away to some people in the YouTube videos. So make sure you do this, guys. You will get the entire subscription for half off. And you can also finance this for $18 a month. So you guys, all you got to do in order to break even on this pass is to make $18 with the picks. I can guarantee you're going to make way more than that just from locking in. Probably you'll make more than that in like a week. $18 a month is absolutely ridiculous. So make sure you're on the Winnable, guys. I'm going to hop off right now. But that's all I got for the video. One more time, this is our 2-man. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, whatever it is. I really appreciate the support, you guys, and I mean that from the heart. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's cash out on Sunday.